Can I show you something? These gel prints I've just done, some of them I like, some of them are blotchy, some of them, the colours really didn't go well together. Honestly, I'm just not very happy with my gel printing. But before I throw them away, I just want to see what I can do with them. Can we turn them into papers for our grungy journals? I mean, is it even possible? So I quite like this one. I love that it's got this sort of texture. This, I really don't like. I mean, this is okay, and I love these bits. But which one do you think would make the best journal paper? Okay, so let's get some supplies out and work with a few of these and see what we can do. I'm not going to tell you what to use because your supplies are probably going to be different to mine, but we're going to start with this one, and the first thing I think I can do is add some book pages. So I will rip these up and just collage them on, and this is just PVA. Oh, let's take off that little bit there. And I've added a tiny bit of water, so it's just like, it's just glue. You don't need to use anything fancy. And what I'm going to do is basically cover up all my white bits. So that's one way. The other way is to use any tissue that you might have. Now, I have ordinary tissues, but I also make my own. And this is just a script stamp that I've stamped onto tissue, like the sort of second and third layer of the, oops, it's sticking, the napkins that you actually buy. If you're using them for collage, which is what I usually use them for, you can just tear off one layer and use that in your collage, the pretty layer, and you've got two white layers underneath. Never throw them away, because you can use them to add to your collages like this. Just grab your stamps out. I'm not going to show you a demonstration of how to do that, because I'm pretty sure that you know how to stamp. Just get your ink, get your stamps, and have a bit of a messy play. I've gone off the edge. Now I can rip that off, pop that bit over here. And this is all it is. This is how I make my grungy papers for my journals. We can also use any sort of gel prints that we've already done. So we could add, let me have a look, which one was it? So this is not anything special, but maybe we can take some of this and add it to this one. Don't look at it as a whole. You need to look at it as parts, because we will be ripping this up. So again, we just glue them on, and eventually we will cover most of this white. And you can ink the edges if you want, but I'm not. It's just going to take just that little bit longer. No, it didn't put enough. You don't need any special supplies, just bits of crafting that you've already got. Right, we're going to have to let this one dry, aren't we, before we can carry on. I want to make this grungy. The best way is, obviously, you can use sprays if you have them. These are my homemade ones. It's just, and these are old because I've just made some more. I don't know if they're going to be ready. I only made them like 10 minutes ago. And all you do is you get your old marker pens and some rubbing alcohol and put them in a little bottle with a spray. That's it. You just take the insides out of your marker pen. The first thing we can do is just spray on there. Already looking much better. This one is black, so I don't know if it's working yet. No, it's coming out a bit grey. Oh, it's not bad. Whew, smelly. So that is looking really cool. Look how it's reacting. I love that. I actually love that. We're going to let that dry and see what happens. In fact, I might dry it off because I'm very excited. So I'll be back when I've dried that off. Okay, dry. And I'll do a little close-up. As you can see, just underneath all the patterns. And I love that, how that's turned out. Needs more because I want to do more. And I think this time I'm going to add some more paint. So I've got some black, just ordinary acrylic paint. God, this must have been a long time ago. The work's £2. I bet it's not £2 now. I bet it's not. And you can use whatever you like. I've got the inside of some washi tape. And just make yourself a little stamp. It's as easy as that. Whatever else you've got, you can use. Have a look through your recycling bin. And remember, it's going to be cut up, so don't think of it as a whole. Okay, get the last bits off, little ghost ones. There we go. And I've got a little bit left. I've got this little comb I found at my scrap store, and I'm just wondering if I can make some sort of pattern with this. Maybe not. It makes a lovely pattern on here. I might try it on my gel plate, because look, it makes a lovely pattern on there, but it doesn't work when you want to transfer it. But I will try that on my gel plate. And I think we can add more. So I've got out some stamps, and these are just those letter ones that you can get pretty much anywhere. And get some blue. Let's try blue. And all I'm going to do is grab a letter and stamp. Not worrying how it comes out. Might go in the circles. Maybe just 3 of each, and just, you can do any sort of stamping. Okay, so that's one. Change colour. I've got, I don't know whether this will work because I've got that sort of colour already. And I might try the script stamp again. Just parts of it. Not brilliant. But it doesn't matter. It's a layer. It will give the whole thing depth. Grab out those old gel prints. Get a few supplies, whatever you've got, and let's just create. I mean, this is a million miles away now from where it started. My backdrop sheet is going to be cool, isn't it? This will also become some paper that I use in my journals. It will. Oh, I found this. I don't know what it is. It's just something I got in my scrap store. So I'm wondering if I can make my white pen work. I don't have much luck with these. But what if we could maybe just do a few? Oh, it might work a bit. Anything you've got. You see, I am just using bits of scraps. Nothing fancy. No expensive tools. You can do this with whatever you have at home. Okay, so it went a bit messy, so I'm going to colour the whole thing in. Just like that. I could try putting some numbers on. Oh, that's good. I like that. Choose the big numbers. Whatever you've got. Honestly, there's no rules that say what you use. You can use anything. How cool is this now? I think I'm going to have to stop. Shall I stop? And that is now worthy of using in my grungy journals from a gel print that I didn't even like. So I'm going to have a play with some of my others and finish off this one. Well, let's finish this one together. Let's do some. It's almost dry. It's almost dry. We won't add any paint. Let's add coffee, because I got out some coffee, just actually decaf that I bought by mistake. Yeah, I know. And oh, I was hoping that might fit in there. I can fit in the bottom. I've got this plastic cup. That's going to make some very imperfect rings. And run. Literally can use anything. Turn that upside down so I don't put it on my table. Now I could do some splatters on there. This has got glue on it, hasn't it? Where's my little baby splatter book? I've only got a little tiny one, but I could do some coffee splatters. This should really be the last step, but I still might do more. Splattering is so much fun. You can get a bit carried away with it, so I'll stop. Dried that off pretty much, and I am sort of loving it. What I want to do now is just finish it off with some stamping. So I've got green, because I don't use this very often. Look at me. Look at me. And I love this swirly stamp. Very, very old. Don't know where it came from. It's Anita's something. I don't know. And I'm just going to add in places, just places. what about if we do, oh no, I've got a butterfly. I've got a butterfly and I think it's got black ink on it. Or maybe not. It looks like it's got black ink on it. We can put some of this on. And don't worry about what way up it's going to be, because you're going to be cutting this up, going over the top of all of this, wherever you want. Can't see much of that white now. I think I'll stop. And just as I was packing away, I remembered I'd picked out some embossing powder. This is copper. And I thought, well, I might as well just add that as well. So that is the finished one. And this was our other one. Better or worse? Do you keep your failed gel prints or do you throw them away? Or are you now going to keep them and do this? Let me know in the comments. If you would like a copy of these, I will be scanning them and putting them up into my Ko-fi shop. So just pop along there and they'll be free for you to download. And that will save you having to do any of the messy stuff. So I will see you in a couple of weeks. Enjoy your crafting. Grab out them gel prints and have a bit of a play. And I'll see you soon. Bye.